Good morning, YouTube. Happy Saturday to you. I'm vlogging again today. I really don't have a lot to do, but I do have some things to do. I'm actually on my way into my lash appointment. If you remember and share, watch my last vlog, I was getting my lashes put back on, which I wear lash extensions. Guys, it's been 3 weeks and they are great. Let me show you up close. Can you see them? They still look amazing to me. I like a natural look, kind of, sort of, but you can tell where they're gappy. And I'm getting them done because my son gets married this week and I need my lashes to be straight. So I'm here. My appointment's at 8 and I just got here. It's like 7:59. So I will check back in with you as soon as I finish and let you see my feels. Stay tuned. And I'm back. So I've got my lashes refilled. As I told you earlier, y'all, I wore them for 3 weeks. I've never done that. They're supposed to last, about 3 weeks, but I could never get mine to last for 3 weeks. She gave me a little bit more volume this time. I think she went a little bit longer just so they could pop for the wedding. So we'll see how they do. I'm gonna show you up close. And then I don't know. Can y'all see it? Y'all see them? And because they're lash extensions, they're actually attached to your lashes. So they don't sit up on your skin. So as your lashes shed, the extensions shed too. So they may not be like even, you know what I mean, all the way across, because lashes shed at different times, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go into the restaurant that Jayla and I ate together. However, I'm at a different location. I'm going to try it out. I didn't even realize there was one here because I'm not at home. I'm in actually another city. I'm actually Charlotte. So I drove up here. Then I'm going to try it out. And I'm going to eat by myself. Do you guys do that? At one time in my life, y'all, I could not go nowhere and sit in a restaurant and eat by myself. And I think when I went through my divorce, my first divorce, because I'm in my second marriage, I had to become a whole happy person. And it was one of the things I had to tackle by myself, was going in a restaurant and eating by myself. And now, shoot, I'll pull up in a minute and go in and eat by myself, and I'm about to do that right now. So I will come back in a minute and show you this side, the inside of this one. I understand it's a lot smaller than the one I went to with Jayla. And then whatever I decide to eat, I do know I want some of the Carolina grits. And you know what, y'all? Let me just be real for a moment. I am going through something in my life right now. My son is getting married, and I'm witnessing some very hurtful things. As I just stated, I had my son in my first marriage, and that marriage ended with domestic violence, and he was on drugs. So I'm a domestic survivor. Domestic violence survivor. Sadly, 27 years later, I still see the effects of that, if that makes sense. And I'm just super, I don't know, feeling some kind of way about it. So what I'm trying to say is, have you ever experienced something where someone else has a problem with you and they convince other people to have a problem with you? Does that make sense? Let me say it a little easier. So my son and his father's relationship has issues because his father is back on drugs. So therefore, he chooses not to have that toxic relationship in front of his children, okay? Because he chooses that, his father's family is having nothing to do with them. I think that's so sad. It breaks my heart because, they say blood is thicker than water and all this kind of stuff, but at all times, right should stand first, right? If you do something wrong, I don't care what relationship you are to someone, your wrong action should not be supported because your blood. That's just crazy to me. And so we're, preparing for the wedding, and there will be some people that won't be there by choice because of that. And I think that's so sad. But fortunately, God is so good. He'll give you family that's not blood, and he'll have blood family that you still have be overly supportive, and that is what has happened. There's so much love, so much support coming his way that he really doesn't have time to focus on it. However, I know it's a deep, deep wound, because when it hits as close as, immediate family members, that can be very hurtful. So when my kids hurt, I hurt. Now my son, he is super excited about his wedding and super ready to get married. I just wish that he had, I wish things weren't as the way they are, if that makes sense. But I appreciate him and I understand him for breaking a generational curse and for making a stand for rightness with his children. That is so vital and so important, because if you don't end those toxic actions, they trickle down to generation to generation to generation. And no, not so. So that is the main reason I left my first marriage. I didn't want my son to think it was okay for a man to hit a woman. So I refused to bring my son up in that atmosphere. And I have no regrets for taking that stand. I just hate to see that he is yet having to take a stand for the same toxic or bad action, if that makes sense. Anyway, I shared all that to say that since I have been seeing this, in this wedding preparation, y'all, I'm an emotional eater. So I eat, I guess, out of emotion. I don't know. I think it makes me feel better. And then I get super depressed because the scale keeps going up. My plan was to be down. You know how you always have that event that's coming up and you say, I'm going to lose 10 pounds for the event. I'm going to be ready to go on a cruise. I'm going to be ready for the wedding. I'm the same size I was when we went to Cabo in June. So my weight efforts just did not work, and it's because of this right here. I feel like I'm an emotional eater. Like, I feel like I can acknowledge that. There are just certain foods that make me feel better, and I don't know, is that mental? Share thoughts with me in the comments. Positive comments don't come from me in the comments now. I don't do that, okay? Anyway, just share your thoughts with me about it. Like, there are sometimes I crave chocolate. I'm a chocolate lover. I don't have to have the whole thing, though. You know what I mean? I can take a bite of something and be satisfied. But I don't know what it is. There's just certain foods that comfort me. And then, I don't know. Is that mental? That's a mind thing? Y'all help me. Is it? Do I need to tweak that? Let me know. Let me know. I love self-improvement. Anything that you can, say that it helped your sister, help her. Because it's super depressing that after I do it, then I'm upset that I haven't lost weight. Does that make sense? That's what I do. So this little yo-yo weight thing is just, getting on my nerves. Anyway, I wanted to throw that in there. I'm getting ready to go inside. We'll be back in just a few. I will be back in just a few.
Happy weekend.
Okay, guys, check out this menu.
What can I get y'all to drink? Can I get y'all mimosa or something?
I know the light has a glare, but can you see it? Let me see.
Mimosa and a coffee? Yeah, no coffee. Same thing, coffee, mimosa, water. Everyone's trying to be.
Wow. Super good, right?
Oh, you do the same thing?
Uh-huh.
I did the same thing.
I think I'm going to try this. I think that's what I want to try. I love smoked salmon. But I'm going to go try something different. So I'm going to try this. And I love these. And I know that light is shining, but it's called these right here. That is so good to me. So this, where is it? It's made with vegetarian style. So it's like soybeans and stuff, but very good seasoning, I'm told. So I'm going to try that. All right? And this is Flipside Cafe. And that's that. Alright, so here is a little sneak peek. This side has a bar right here. And then we're like sitting over here on the side. Through that door over there, there's another side that you can see.
So you're right, there is a bar area.
Alright. Very nice and quaint. Okay, guys, I was stirring this up already. Here are the Carolina grits. Uh-oh, I dropped some of my plate in there. But these are the Carolina grits. And they come in a different, like a little skillet at this location. They don't come in this at the other location. And then this is the, what is it? I got the hash brown. Look at that. Now, y'all know I can't eat all this. So I'll probably, like, go half, eat this half, and eat half of that, and then take the rest home. But yum, yum, eat them up. Eat them up, look at that. Good eat. Be back. Let me show you something else I do. See, this is the problem. Now, at home, when I make my coffee and my Keurig, I just do creamer. And it's fine. But here, I'm adding creamer, and it doesn't have a taste, so I had to add some sugar. So basically, I get a little bit of coffee with my cream and sugar. Anybody else do that? The lighter, the better. Okay, so I'm finished. So it was this half, and I'm gonna take that with me. You can't even tell I ate some of these Carolina grits. I'm gonna take them home with me. How about that? I'm done. I'm back. It was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. But as you see, I only ate half of everything and I'm stuffed to capacity, okay? So my next stop is going to be, listen, y'all, I'm an Amazon. I do Amazon. Me and Amazon, we got a thing going on. That's my boo thing. You know, that's who I have my affair with. It's Amazon. So I ordered my shoes for the wedding from Amazon. How about it says arriving late? I've been waiting for the shoes. There weren't a Prime item, which meant, you know, I knew that delivery was going to take, it said 2 to 3 weeks, so I ordered them a month ago. They were supposed to come Thursday, y'all. Why does it say arriving late? Why does it say expect your delivery between December 9th and the 14th? The wedding is the 17th. I don't have time to wait. So now my dress is at the alteration shop because, you know, I'm well endowed in a couple of areas. So I have to order a larger size and get it altered for the waist and all this kind of stuff. You know, shoulders and all that stuff. So it's being altered, but I was supposed to take my shoes to the alteration shop Thursday evening so that she could do the hem. Well, I don't have no shoes. And I don't know what to do because I don't want to go buy shoes yet. I feel like I can find some shoes in rack room with no problem because you see them all the time. But my dress. So now I need to go all the way home and get some heels that's about the size that I think I'm going to wear. Take them to the alteration shop and let her do the hem based on those shoes and just try to, you know, coordinate it from there. That's what I need to do. Trying to think what else I have on my agenda for today. Nothing. It's a rainy day and it's supposed to be 70% chance of rain today. It's not raining right now, but it rained all night, all day yesterday and all night. So it's just kind of an overcast, cloudy day because the rain is supposed to start back up, I think, this afternoon. And I want to be back home so I can do nothing. That's what I want to do. Nothing. So that's that. Okay, I'll be back when I figure out what I'm doing. I think I'm heading home to get the shoes, so I'll be back. Oh yeah, let me break down a little bit for you since I went into it a little bit because I've never shared my personal life on social media or YouTube, and I'm okay with sharing this because I often believe, I believe that God brings you through things to help others. It's never just for you. So my first marriage, I got married when I was young. I married my high school sweetheart. I think I was 20 when I got married. So we were young. I married a pastor's son. So there, you know, it's church boy, which is what I wanted because, you know, that's the lifestyle that I live. And he was introduced to a lot of things in the world. And he got caught up in a lot of things in the world. And that's what turned him to the alcohol and to the drugs, and the violence came. I endured that for about, I got married at 20. It took 4 years to have my son, so I was 24 when I had my son, and I left when my son was 2. So I stayed in that marriage right at 7 years. At that time, it got really, really bad, and like I said earlier, I didn't want my son to think that was okay, nor did I want to go to jail for killing his father. Okay, just point blank, period. Okay. So I remember my father saying something to me one day, and he said, Michelle, you can do bad by yourself. And that was like light bulbs going off in my head, because I was like, I can do bad by myself. I don't have to have somebody and do bad with them. So I took a stand to leave, and I did leave, and divorced and everything, and later in life married again, and been in this marriage 20 years in February. So I've endured a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of hurt. When I left that first marriage, every relationship I had in that family ended. So that was hurt. And that's why I can understand what my son is going through. I don't like conditional relationships. I don't feel like any relationship should be based on a condition. I will be friends with you and love on you as long as you're married to this one. Or, you know, as soon as that relationship ends, your relationship shouldn't end, because that's an individual thing that you have with that person, in my opinion. However, I did experience it, so I know what it feels like. And that's what I was talking about when I was talking about what my son is going through. But, you know, he's 29, and I thank God that he is at a point in his life where he is able to take a stand. And that is what is more important, because I believe that God allows people in your life for a reason and a season sometimes. And I've had, you know, I had so much support and love when I left. He has so much love and support walking through his storm, and he'll be able to help somebody else who may have a parent that, you know, unfortunately gets out there and gets on, you know, drugs or whatever. It could be alcohol, whatever the addiction is. My prayer is that he gets himself together. You know, that's my prayer, that he gets himself together. I don't want him to leave the world like that. You know what I mean? So I'm still prayerful and hopeful for, you know, a positive outcome, if that makes sense. So I wanted to come back and elaborate on that. When I went through my divorce, it was devastating, because that was my high school sweetheart. That was my marriage. You know, you're all excited when you get married. And then to go through the domestic violence part. I will tell you this. You can heal faster from a physical hit than you can from verbal words. The verbal words is what lasted the longest. And I had to endure counseling and everything just to get through that, because I was stalked and harassed for like 2 years. And that's scary, you know, as a woman. But, you know, I made sure that I was always, you know, secure and safe. Okay. So if you are in a situation like that, don't stay. You know, your life is more important. And if you have children, don't make them think it's okay to do that. So I do want to put that plug out there. I stand by that adamantly. I mean, I really am an advocate for domestic violence. So I wanted to throw that in there. Now we're going to get off of that tidbit, and we're going to move on to something else. Be back. Here's a peek at my dress for my son's wedding. Gonna get the hem done. Isn't it pretty? Love the purple. Taking it up on the shoulders and hemming. Okay, guys, back in the car. Listen, the dress is beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I'm so excited. Royal purple. Purple, period, is my favorite color. And then pink comes right behind that. But purple is my favorite color. And the wedding is royal purple and champagne gold. That's the color. So I'm super excited about that. Listen, that dress was on Amazon for like $59. But y'all, I've spent, what, $55? I spent $80 on alterations. So I guess my dress was $59 plus $80. $55 to take up the shoulders and $25 to hem. It's all good though. It's for my son's wedding. Anything for my son's wedding. Okay, guys. So it is, the clouds are rolling in. It's a little cloudy out here. But it really feels good. Like it's in the 60s, I think, today. So, but I think I'm gonna make one more stop. We're stopping one more place. So hold tight. We'll be there in a minute. Listen, I had to come back in so y'all can hear my music for today. Check it out. Can y'all hear this? What? What y'all know about that? You little young bucks, y'all know anything about that? You little young ladies. Listen to that. Can y'all hear it? Let me get a little bit more volume. Hold on. Y'all need a little bit more? Hey! It's jamming. We'll be back. Okay, guys. I was going to my African store because I love their body oils. And they're closed. The hours on the door say 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And then they had the Sunday hours. It's 11:05, but he's not in there. And it's an older man that that works in there. He probably opens it when he gets ready. So I'll catch that later. I just added another stop. When I get back to the house, I need you guys to help me with something. I am thinking about doing something very special for my son. And I need some ideas. Like, I don't know what to do or how to do it. So I'm going to share that with you when I get back. He doesn't watch my channel. I don't even know that he knows I have a channel. And if he does, he'll probably try to find it by my name. It's not under my name. So there. He does know I have a channel, y'all. He's been on here, right? He was on my blog. So yeah, he does, but he doesn't watch it, so I can talk about it on the channel. But I can actually go ahead and talk to y'all about it. In the comments, let me know if you guys know. I have a picture of my mom and my dad that Aaron loves. He loves this picture. He always tries to take it out the house, but it's the only picture I have of them. And it's torn a little bit. It's an 8x10, and it's torn a little bit. And I want to have one made for him and put it in a nice frame and have it in the church for the wedding. Like sitting on a seat in the wedding. And I was going to do the same thing, type of gift for my soon-to-be daughter-in-law because her father passed, but they didn't get me the picture. They haven't sent me the picture to do it. But where would I do that? Like, I can only think about Walmart. Like, would I go in there and just make a copy? I wish I knew someone who did photography so they could kind of smudge out the white spots from the tear of the picture and make it, look, photo, what do you call it? Photo fix it or whatever, so that it doesn't look as bad as it look. My son would love it either way, but I think that's going to be a gift I'm going to give him or have there at the wedding for him. So if you know places that you may have in your city, let me know, because I may be able to find it in Charlotte, because that's the biggest city closest to me, to get it done. And you see, I'm the week of the wedding, so I don't have time to sit it off and wait for it to come back. I need to go to the place and get it done. Okay, let me know. I'm almost at my cousin's house, so we'll be back in a minute. I will be back in a minute. I don't know why I keep saying we, but I will be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back home. So I was talking to you a few minutes ago about this picture right here. So my parents are deceased, and this is the only picture I have of them that's together. But you see how, let me see, right here, it's torn on my father's cheek. So I was wanting to have this picture copied. I wish I could cover that, but golly, it's marked on his nose. That ain't a good look. Maybe I just won't do it at all. I didn't realize it was scratched right here. Look like he got something coming out of his nose. Oh, I'm totally upset. So I do think I have this picture though in my phone. So I don't have to make a copy of this one. But this is the picture that I'm talking about, putting it in a frame. So what I have to do is go on my pictures. I have pictures in Shutterfly. I need to go find it because that has gotten worse, and probably just make a new one for myself as well. Make one for them and one for me. But that's what I was talking about doing to surprise him and have it in a memory chair or something at the wedding. Anyway, this is the end of the vlog. I'm back home, super tired. It is, I started talking to you guys around 8 because that was the time of my eyelash appointment. I do believe it is, let me see, 1:14, and I'm just not getting back in the house. So it's hot, y'all. It's 72 degrees here, but it's cloudy and it's supposed to rain. So I'm just getting ready to relax and chill. I have already started taking off my clothing because I plan to do nothing the rest of the day. How exciting is that? I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Hope you enjoyed my music. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and put comments in the bottom. We'll see you on the next time. Have a great weekend. And I guess I'll talk to you next week. All right, have a good one. Bye.